Okay guys, so welcome back to another episode of the Stanley Parable. I can be a bit loud now because it is actually midday, yes. And I never noticed before in this bottom corner here, it's like the perfect representation of the game. See? It's like, yeah, anyway. Begin the game and the massive loading screen again. Will I have to go to the toilet this time now? Who knows? Who knows? You guys look a bit higher up because I've got like I don't actually have a tripod yet, so I'm using this to balance my camera on. Hopefully I'll be able to get it back on. There we go. And at the moment I can only play PC games because I haven't actually got Elgato capture card. If you guys know what a capture card is, if you don't, search one up on Google or something. It's basically something that lets you like record gameplay from your console to the computer. But I haven't got one of those yet, so currently it's just casually playing a bit of GTA. And on here I've got Stanley. But yeah, so I'm gonna try and make like maybe quite a few endings in this one because I have a lot more time, because last time I had hardly any time to do it, and I thought, I've got this game, like I literally just got it, and I was like, yeah, I'll play it now. But I don't know, there is something in that corner. It's really, oh wait, that's my room.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to
Sorry
him
it
through a
skips
monitor
so much
on
as well.
his desk,
It's
telling
just
him what
how
buttons
it
to push,
loaded.
how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day, every month, of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-ending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came.
It's a decent job. I
Though
would
he'd
do
been made
it.
exactly for this job,
How much does it pay though?
Stanley was happy.
How much does it pay? Stanley
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation.
Oh my
Something
God.
was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, so last time we did what everything he said. This time I'm gonna do the opposite to everything he said. So I suppose doing everything he said was the good ending. Doing everything that you wouldn't say.
All of his co-workers were
The
gone.
bad ending, I suppose.
What could it mean?
So,
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
why
missed
is
a
it so
memo.
white?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh, wasting battery, sir. Sir! Turn off your monitor! Put the monitor down! What time is it? Oh, it actually moves. Cool. Wait. He said he's been at work for nearly an hour. Does his work really start at like nearly 6? Is it 6 in the morning? It might be 6 in the morning because of the windows. Who starts work at 6 in the morning? No! Oh, I closed it myself. What's in there? I want to climb into the vents. I'd laugh if this game turned into like this. I'd laugh if this game just turned into like a horror game or something. So you have to run around without some like guy chasing you and killing you. That'd be fun.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, he didn't. Rebel.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yes.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Nope. 49. You open? Nope. For 50. Nope. All these offices look the same. What is this place even like? Is this clock move? That clock's showing a different time. Is it? Oh no, it's not. Is it? I don't know. But like, ooh, don't shut behind me, please. Don't shut behind me. No!
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Yep.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
It'd be really good if I could drink some cold drinks though. Why is there a box here?
Yes.
Yes.
Really worth it being here in the room.
Yep.
A room so utterly captivating that even though
Number
all
one
your
there.
co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
What does it say? Sionios? That's his coffee nut.
At this point,
Oh,
Stanley's
shut up.
obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible, but at last he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
I'm good. Do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop. Well, I'm not lying right now, am I? I'm not reading this. Oh wait, I am reading. Oh my god,
Stanley
I'm
was so
lying.
bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Shut up. I like my job. I think the man likes me as well. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion. It may cause death.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Yay! Also, I've made a mistake. I made a big mistake, and I have only now realised my mistake. I haven't actually got any earphones in. I'm sorry, guys. I am so sorry. I forgot. Sorry, but yeah. Right, I'm gonna do
All of his
everything. I'm not
co-workers
gonna
were
jump off the
gone.
thing this time.
What could it mean?
No,
Stanley
no,
decided to
no,
go to the
no,
meeting
no,
room.
no.
Perhaps
No,
he had
I
simply
didn't.
missed a memo.
I don't want to go to the meeting room. Don't make me just yeah. When he entered
When
a
Stanley came to a set of
on his
two
right.
open, this was not the correct way to
it
the
was.
meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
No.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
No, I didn't.
Wow.
Hello, employee
Yes,
lounge. No one likes
this
you.
room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, you didn't. Go away. Painting. All right.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
All right. We are back where we were a minute ago when we jumped off here. We're not going to do that again.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Yeah, I
I'm
like
not
the
your
right one
enemy,
better.
Really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult,
Yep.
but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her? Stanley does have a wife.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Is she my car? Maybe she's my daughter. Maybe Stanley's so, like, into his work that he doesn't spend time with his family and comes to work at 6 in the morning every morning. It's just a lie. I thought it said something. Oh my god,
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone. Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone? Well, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken.
Stanley's not a real person.
This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
No!
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic.
Dude, you're a monster.
If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
My goodness, is it 4:30? I am pretending how to be a crack or bum crack. I've practiced. Sack, back, or bum crack.
Excellent.
Oh, sorry.
Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making
Coming out of his
process.
butt? Oh no,
Most
it's
medical
it's a
professionals
crocodile.
recommend making at
I thought he
least
had, like,
8
a tail
choices
coming out of
per
his mouth.
day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are material.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. I just had to do something real quick. But we are back, and this room looks really weird. Please, I'm begging you. Stop. Wait, what is this? What's this all about? What is this? It's like a bar chart. Oh, yeah. Is it? No, it can't be, can it? No. Danger everywhere. Right, let's go anyway. Exit. Oh. Right, let's go. This is where we were going before. This is exactly where we were before. Where are we going? Are we going like back? This thing didn't have a rail on it before.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story.
Damn it.
That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
I'm in jail. No, lol. Nah, he's like blocked off everything, so I can't jump down. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, £1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, £5,000. How are you meant to pay it if you're dead? So he's making... Don't lie if you're lying right now, stop. He's making sure that I go the right way, so there's no other way I can go. This isn't fair. Right, so right now...
there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
No. I want to muck up his life. But yeah, when I press any button, well, mainly E, actually only E, then it makes this like clicking sound in the game. So I think that someone like
Now
is
remember,
controlling
all
me.
you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
We're going to the left door.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly,
It's different.
hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
What is wrong with you? Oh my god. Wait, I bet we will be too late. The door's just gonna shut on my face or something. But I want to keep going in here. This looks weird. Alright, I'll go your way. What do you want? Oh my god.
It's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that?
My amusement.
What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now.
Is that
And what am I
coffee in
supposed to
there?
do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it?
Yes.
To know that my story is now incorrect? How
Yep.
can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down
Wait, is he
entirely?
gonna, like,
To
kill
willingly
himself?
destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to.
No.
I have to.
Don't. No! No. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish.
Oh, God.
With you. You.
What's wrong with
Who thought he
me?
was so clever. Now look where we are.
We're in a
My
room.
entire game is destroyed.
Lol.
It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground.
Yep.
What, did you think that would be funny?
Yes.
You just had to see?
Yes.
Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
No.
He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
Maybe
That
he's
thought hadn't even occurred to you, had
maybe
it?
the narrator's
That there's
the
a
boss
world
of this
outside
place.
of you. You're a child.
I am.
Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his
What's
left.
happened? Floor.
No! Why did you do
Still
that?
mucked up.
Quickly, hurry.
Oh god.
Behave exactly as Stanley
It
would.
keeps restarting.
That means
Is this
choosing
normal?
responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, these don't open. Looks like I'll have to then. Everything's normal.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I can't open it this time. Last time I could open the broom closet.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked
Locked off
upstairs to his boss's
downstairs.
office.
What an idiot. What an actual imbecile. Guess I'll have to then. Is this door open this time? Last time it said like bathroom or something, didn't it? Executive bathroom. It's green this time.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Please speak
Shocked,
clearly into the
unraveled,
receiver.
Stanley wondered
This
in
is
disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it.
Yep.
Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now
Wait, do
he
I
would
actually have
draw
to
from
say
within
something?
himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
I forgot it. Nana Shark 1683621587. Damn it, it's not right. What is it?
Stanley spoke the code.
I forgot what it is.
Shark 115.
Night
He
Shark
spoke it into the
115.
receiver, right there on the wall.
Night Shark 115. Night Shark 115. Night Shark
I'm
115.
sorry, is there a problem?
Night Shark
You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak
I
the
actually meant
code
to say
into the
something?
receiver.
Night
Otherwise, we
Shark
can't get on with the story.
115.
This is a crucial
No,
step.
no, I can't speak. I can't speak.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it.
Nope.
But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single
can't
thing, for your
do it.
respect.
Night Shark
The kind of
117.
respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over
did.
there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward.
Don't you dare read. Oh,
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
that's Stanley. That's me.
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it.
This is sad.
You hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this?
Yes.
Are you there?
I'm here.
Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide.
This is
You
sad.
need to make sure your choice
some
is
reason, I
correct.
don't
That is
understand
the best
why.
Choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Wow. Was that an ending? That was an ending, wasn't it? That was... I can't remember what I did though. It was like a long ending. So I went all the way through the right door. And then I unplugged unplugged the phone. Then went all the way back. Around. And went through the right door, but it was all different. And the left door. And that was the same. And then he blocked off all the different choices. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, when I got to the boss's office, I tried to speak into it, but it didn't work. Right.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were.
Wasting battery, sir.
Just a matter of time.
Wait, what? Input received. Why is there input received? What? This was a waste of battery. Ooh. How do I get up? Because I remember we used to. How do I get up on that one? Can't do that again anyway. This is my door, 427. I can't go in it because it's locked. Why is my door locked? I don't understand you. Well, you came to a set of doors. I was up
When
there.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Right, I'm gonna see if I stay still, does it do the same thing? I don't think it does. Does it do the same thing? I don't know. I'm gonna wait here and see if it does. Okay, I've come to the I've come to the conclusion. I've come to the conclusion that standing still doesn't do anything. So, meeting room.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Right.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might coming to a staircase. Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
No,
office.
we didn't. Ooh, it's a
But
car.
Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished?
Yep.
His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously
Or maybe
out of
it's a
existence in
weekend
single
or a bank
moment for
holiday.
no reason at all.
Wait,
None of it made
we
any
just
logical
here?
sense. And as
Are we
Stanley
going in
pondered this,
circles?
he began to make other strange observations.
there's-
For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
I know.
Why
I
did
said
doors close automatically behind him
I said that as
wherever
well.
he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar.
Yeah,
were they simply
we're going in
repeating?
a circle.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too
cup of
strange. This
tea
can't be
has been
real.
spilt for the whole
And at
time.
last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming! He yelled. This is all a dream.
Pinch yourself.
What a relief Stanley felt
Nope,
to have
not dreaming.
finally found an answer, an explanation.
1, 2, B4.
His co-workers weren't actually gone.
They're all saying different
He
times.
wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So,
That sounds
he
like beep,
imagined
beep,
himself
beep in a
flying
hospital.
and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh my
Then
god.
he imagined
No.
himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up.
That's the car.
How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't
Let's
asked
exit.
himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself
was that
being
coffee
considered by
still there?
Stanley, who found it
Yeah, it's still
particularly
there.
strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing
This
my
is
thoughts,
scary.
he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility?
Come on,
for himself?
man. I want to go
Stanley is as
home.
awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak
Where's
this
their
word
music?
was quite a shock to Stanley. After all,
I need
he knew
answers!
for certain, beyond a doubt,
Help
that this was
me!
in fact a dream.
Anyone!
Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake
Oh, wait,
up.
he's actually.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on
Really?
his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish
still
it to be
clicks.
over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife
He
and
does
my
have a
job.
wife.
All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal.
Really?
Everything will be fine.
It's not going to be fine.
I am okay.
Nope. We're still here.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real.
Right,
I must
right.
be real.
No,
I
it's
must be.
scary.
Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
This is scary.
This is the story
If
of
you
a
guys
woman
want me to
named
play horror
Mariana.
games as well, I'll do that as well. If you can see me
Mariana
get
woke
scared.
up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body.
Really?
And then she turned and ran.
That ending? Are you mad? And that's what happens when you go downstairs. Okay. Very, very cool. Ooh, I wonder what happens when I answer the phone. Should I do that one next? I'm going to answer the phone. Alright.
When Stanley came to a set of two open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
2 doors.
Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
So many choices. Right, I'm gonna do... Oh. I'm sorry.
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
No, I didn't misunderstand. I didn't.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door. All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see?
Hello?
There's nothing here.
Yes, there
I haven't
is.
even finished building this section of the map
There's a
because
wall.
you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed
There's another
developer
wall down there.
textures. Is this what you had wanted?
Yes.
Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you
Yes.
not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What
I
would
don't
have
wanna-
made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill
yeah.
trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so
spaceship.
far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design.
Thought you
and
didn't
you
let
can
me
give some
stab
feedback.
you. No.
There we go. A third option.
Oh,
This
cool.
already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Okay. Okay, so he hasn't actually... Ceiling light. Oh, okay. Please
Okay,
rate your
I'm going to stop you
experience.
there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game
I quite like
benefited
it.
from allowing you more choices?
Yes.
Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where
Yeah.
do these flashes of inspiration come from?
My
How
anus.
did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach
Feel
that,
it
Stanley.
in my
Don't even
fingers.
try.
I feel
Here,
it in
based
my
on the data
soul.
from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one.
does it say?
Let's take a look.
Facing out. Oh. Oh, this is cool. Worldwide leaderboard. Oh, this is sick. Where am I? 21 point. That's me. Cool. How long does it take you to get to the correct door? You are objectively ranked 230. Oh, wow, I'm last. Why not ask some friends for help? In total, 9 numbers. Did you know? Yeah. 2% shows the blue door. Oh, wow. A dead rat is offline. Oh my god. Cool. Right, I'm gonna go to the red door. The orange door, even. Oh, it's
Now,
gone.
would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors?
Yeah.
Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity
Delightful.
to give it some playtesting.
Yes.
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
No.
Perfect. Let me boot it up.
If it's gonna be the start again, I might actually kill myself.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly
What?
confronting the demands of family life.
Why?
I think the art world will really take notice. But of
Why
course,
is this
the
a thing?
message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't
4
you give it
hours?
4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
Okay.
Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Okay. How dare you? No!
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm done.
Oh, the baby's still
It's
there.
over.
No.
Thank you for playing.
But I like
Your
the baby.
input was extremely valuable.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hey, since my game was so awful,
It
why don't we
wasn't,
play
it was
someone
good.
else's game, just to ease the pain?
Okay,
Let's see.
I'll go play The Sims.
What do we have here?
In all the times I've
Yes,
seen this game on
this
YouTube,
seems
I
like
haven't
it'll
seen
work.
this bit.
Let's give it a shot.
I have not seen this bit. Like, when people have played through it, I haven't seen them get this ending. Wow. Okay, let's keep it loading. I hope it's something like cool, like a different, like an actual different game. Like, I don't know, like Happy Wheels or something. Well, looks like I'm just gonna have to play some GTA while this loads. Cool. I'm gonna attack our truck. Oh.
Well, Stanley, is this any better?
Is
At last,
Minecraft?
the one thing you've always desired. A game I
Minecraft?
had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it
It's
enough?
Minecraft.
Tell me that, Stanley.
Oh, it's still
Will
not.
it ever be enough?
No.
And I'll say this. I'm done making things for you.
Minecraft.
From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose.
There you go, I
Watch
can't- I
this,
can't
Stanley.
jump.
I'm going to build a house.
No, you're not. Oh my god. I'm gonna stand right in front of you.
This will go here. No, here. And then... Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off...
No, I wanna get.
Yes, it's complete.
Oh my god.
I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of
It's
art
gay.
and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy.
Yeah, I could build. I
But
could
you've
build
only seen it from
a
the
sheep.
outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable. Isn't it grand?
No.
Isn't it perfect?
Who
It could only be
likes
better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Here we go. Well, I can't jump, so I can't get out. But I'm gonna go.
Oh, my. It looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
No. No, I haven't. Hello? Anyone here?
Oh, no, 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 no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one.
No.
Okay, new game.
Okay, new game. This is fun. I like this now. This is like very, very cool. What's this game gonna be?
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it.
I don't know what this
You,
game is.
trapped in a
It looks
glass
a bit like
box
Portal.
with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have
I
done
can
it
pick
any
stuff
better
up.
myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Putting this down the toilet, whether you like it or not. Hey. Flush it. Wait, can we go out now? There is a way out, but I wanna... No, I wanna go back in. Oh, I can't. Is it lava? What's this? What is this? Oh, ending. Not ending. This is what... It is Portal, right?
It's a puzzle. Critical thinking,
It must be
Stanley.
Portal.
Your
This is so Portal.
forte.
This is so Portal. Come on.
Genius. No,
I told
actually,
you.
you know what? I think that's plenty.
No!
I really don't care much to see you stumble through anything.
Oh my god. Beta. What? Where do I go? Is this like... No, this isn't how it actually... No, I'm falling! Don't die, don't die, don't die. Oh, I'm just spawned back. 509. There was never that sound before. This is like a maze. What is this? Help! Oh my god! Right, I'm gonna go through this one. Help me! Okay. That way's lit up. I suppose this is the way we're supposed to go. I have no idea. I have no idea how. I can't remember how I got to this either. Oh yeah, I jumped off the conveyor belt thing, didn't I? Press stuff. Are you telling me I have to walk all the way back? Did I do something wrong? Are you mad? Oh my god. What's this say? Oh my god. I thought it said
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now.
I don't know where I
I wonder if
am.
he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him.
What are you trying to
He
tell me?
needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this
You're a
world.
narrator!
Yes.
Liar!
Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
The clicking sign isn't there anymore. No! Don't start me back at the start, please. I want to play another game. Take away the sensation inside. Wait, this isn't...
All of his
47.
co-workers were gone.
Wait,
What
what?
could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
This is different.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room,
wait, no.
and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
This can't be
Perhaps he
different.
wanted to
This
stop
is-
by the
Right?
employee
This is
lounge
not
first,
different.
just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, I didn't.
Stanley was so bad at following
playing with
directions, it's
WASD
incredible he
for
wasn't
right?
5 years
What's wrong?
ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot
Oh,
here.
that door isn't actually
I'm
open.
not your enemy,
Oh.
really, I'm not.
Can you?
I realize that
No, it's
investing your trust in someone
I
else
didn't
can
do
be
anything
difficult,
about it.
but the fact is
I
that the
did.
story has been about nothing but you all this
I want to go on the
time.
phone this time.
There's
And then I'll
someone
end
you've
the
been
video.
neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for
Bah.
me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Hello.
That's her, Stanley.
Hello, housekeeping. Riley's Pizzeria. Oh wait, 42 seconds.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right,
There
now,
is a
I want you to
female
come
voice.
in and tell me all about your...
Oh!
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. This is a very sad
betrayer.
story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Death?
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Oh, so we're pretending to be Stanley now.
Look at him there, pushing buttons,
Something changed.
doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work.
Really?
One might even feel sorry for him, except that
I
he's
feel sorry
chosen
for
this
me.
life.
Press P. G. O. L. I'm pressing everything but P.
But
Okay,
in his
then.
mind, in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures.
Yep.
From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown.
To Africa.
Fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
8 to watch TV. Where is the TV? 8.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job.
I
First,
don't
he
want
imagined
to.
that one day while at work,
Let me
he stepped up
go.
from his desk to realize that all of his
Maybe I could fall in
co-workers,
love
his
with this
boss,
mannequin.
everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the
Why
earth.
is she so pale?
The
Maybe
thought
she's Irish.
excited him terribly.
Oh, to spend time with the boy. I have friends. Oh wait, 0.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At
Oh, it was
last,
all a
choice.
dream.
It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Gee, to be bad, no.
As he wandered through this fantasy world,
I
he
knew
began to fill
something
it
was
with many
changing.
possible paths and destinations.
Oh, it's changing
Down
into
one
my
path lay an
office.
enormous round
No.
room with monitors and mind controls.
Stop.
And down another was a yellow line
I
that
didn't
weaved in
realise
many
that.
directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Oh, what's going to change this time?
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free.
Really?
Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
I love your wife.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more
If you
invested
love
he
me,
gets,
let
the
me
more
go.
he forgets which life is the real one.
Hate Mondays. Be to go to sleep. What's going to change?
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world
changed?
he can never be anything but an observer.
Oh, this.
That as long as he remains here,
I think.
he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay. Nah! I can't do it!
You see?
I'm sorry.
Can he just not hear me?
I
How can I
can't.
tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing
Say
to
blah,
kill
blah,
himself?
blah, blah.
How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Mirror? I'm not gonna press it and see what happens. Guess I'll have to then.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I
Yeah.
don't make the rules.
Give me a
I
mirror.
simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley.
Why is that lamp the only
Well, not
light?
so different, I suppose.
Sorry.
I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
No!
Stanley pushed a
Please
button.
die!
And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I...
I didn't do anything. I started typing "please die." The end is no. The end. I'm curious to see if that loading screen changes by the end of this. Like the end is always or something. And it ends like that. Wow. So I've played quite a few things, and I actually recorded for quite a while. I think I recorded like, I don't know if it's an hour or something. Yeah, it's like literally just gone an hour. So I hope you guys enjoyed this very long video. If you stuck through it all, then well done. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.